my giving up Antia Bashima Shabashim Koha Korash, the mourners under the apostles of Great Millstone, and our honest brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. On the above everybody, I come and I had to give you this truth for the grace and mercy of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Koha Korash, even though Antia Bashima Shai, Bashim Koha Korash. Okay, so it's going to be a relatively quick video based upon this article that you see here, and this is going into the rumors of wars, and pretty much you can see right now the wars on the hot topic. Everybody's speaking about it right now, obviously with the Iran and Israel thing, and ultimately we understand that MLTB must needs be made manifest first, and indeed the war and the consequences of war, namely the global downturn in the markets and everything, is potentially going to lead into a financial crisis, which ultimately plays into the hands of the elites, in that being you're going to have more financial pressure and therefore a need for resolution for the financial pressure, and therefore the elites are going to give you the MLTB as a solution to all things. All right, that's certainly a thing that's going to be on the cards. It remains to be seen what's going to happen. But the rumors of wars continue, and with Persia, Iran being supported by Russia, being supported by China, being supported by those so-called Eastern nations, you also got it to where the US is supporting Amalek out there within our land, and also too, Britain's going to be involved in there. Then the notion or the sentiment of World War III has been all over the place, and plenty of people have pushed that sentiment more so than any other proxy war that I've seen. You had the Ukraine thing that's still going on. People forgot about that. You had many other situations upon the face of the earth, but this is the one where people have really been speaking about World War III, having vivid dreams and visions about World War III. So it's certainly a thing that people are speaking about, and ultimately the call for preparation has been made. So it says UK must prepare for war scenario. Government warns the UK must actively prepare for possibility of the UK coming under direct threat, potentially in a wartime scenario. A lot of these are so-called tough guys out here within the UK. They've never experienced tough times. It's going to be interesting when that tough time comes about upon the face of the earth. Notwithstanding, the men of the Lord are going to be grounded in the faith and understanding that these things must needs take place upon the face of the earth in order for salvation to come. So we look forward to the tribulation to come. Are we nervous about particular things? Yeah, you worry about your family, you worry about these particular things, but ultimately, to hell with your family. The end must needs come. And ultimately, the salvation of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai, was not going to be an easy go around, right? You might lose something on the way, okay? You might lose something on the way. Lot did, right? Lot did, okay? Lot did, okay? He lost on the way. But that was for the greater glory of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shema Shai's prophecies to come to pass. And the same situations that we find ourselves in right now, where the call for war, okay, national strategies, and all of these particular things upon the face of the earth, these are the sentiments that are being pushed out there. In its national security strategy, it said the nation was in an era in which we face confrontation with those who are threatening security. And I find these statements very interesting because they mention Russia, right, war against Ukraine, and so on and so forth. But ultimately, you got to, and it says here, the document also referred to Iranian hostility. So hold on a minute. These guys were building their own sovereign security, so to speak, but the aggression of Amalek and ultimately the aggression of the American Edomite, that was thrust upon them. So every time you read Esau's article, it's very hypocritical. It's very hypocritical. He paints himself as the guy that's protecting everybody, but he's got all the ICBMs. He's got all the arsenal that you could ever desire and want. But if anybody else wants to build it, if anybody else wants to protect their own personal interests, it's known as so-called aggression, which is totally hypocritical. Okay, totally hypocritical. The same thing with America. Talking about Russian aggression, right? Why did Russia put, and the meme was out there a couple of years ago where they said, why did Russia put their country near our military bases? In other words, it was mocking the fact that they're talking about Russian aggression when they got military borders all over the place, military garrisons all along Russia's borders, right? Which, Amalek out there within the Middle East serves as a military base for the United States out there within the Middle East to control their interests out there, okay, to control their political interests and obviously the resources that they have that's coming through that particular part of the world. So it's all It's all crazy, man. But the point of the video is to shine a light on what? The sentiment of war is being pushed out there. Okay, the sentiment of war is being pushed out there. So, yeah, man, that's a beautiful thing. Anyways, you know, hopefully that was spin-off edification, just a quick short one. But I must say, all praise unto Hashim, Hashim, Kohakorash. The bonus under the apostles of great millstone. And honestly, brothers, to be pushing this truth in sincerity. You can see these prophecies, namely the rumors of wars are coming to pass. Shalom.